Hi, folks. Welcome back to Pop Pop Fizzle. I'm Jeff.
I'm Heidi.
And we're back with more Farscape. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm talented that way. You're thinking, gosh, guys, it's been weeks and weeks since we've seen a Farscape reaction from you guys.
Sorry.
It has. We had a death in the family, had a lot going on, had to do some unexpected traveling. We're back now. We're excited to be back. We have missed Farscape. We've missed you guys commenting, all of those things that go along with watching this show with you. Unfortunately, there just wasn't much to be done about it, but we're back now. We're slowly getting back up to speed. We're still a little bit behind.
Yeah.
You'll probably get this on a day that you're not used to getting a Farscape reaction on.
I know. I was about to say, I think we were trying so hard to stick to a schedule.
We were trying to get ahead is what we were trying to do.
That too. But even when we weren't ahead, we were really trying hard to stick to a schedule. And we've got... we've got just a few short months between now and a move, a cross-country move.
Pretty major move, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got, we're trying very hard to get as much recorded as we can, but...
And not just recorded, but edited, because if we don't get it edited, then we can't get it up to you, and so we've got a lot on our plate. And then to have a death in the family and have to do traveling and all these things that were unexpected, and...
I was going to say...
Heidi's work schedule's been a little bit crazier than usual.
Yeah,
We've had some things going on, so...
Pretty
and
sure...
then, of course, we had to upend that even more when we had to leave town unexpectedly. So...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a schedule is just not going to be in the cards. But we're going to do our best to get stuff out to you guys, in as timely a manner as we can. So you just expect to hear a lot of apologizing and groveling.
Sure. And if we have to take another break because of the move, if we're not quite up to speed or caught up or ahead enough to... be able to move and do all that, we'll let you know. But we are doing our best to get there.
Yeah.
It's what good luck. Good luck to all of us.
I know. It's all we can do right now, and we will. We're never fear. We will continue. However, it just may not be as regularly scheduled as we've tried to be.
If worse comes to worse, we'll throw a camera on our kids and go, quick, kids, tell us what you know about Farscape, which will be nothing, but it'll be hilarious nonetheless.
Yes.
It'll make great content, no doubt. Anyway, we're going to dive into, actually, Season 2, Episode 9, which is called Out of Their Minds. Now,
and I'm going to not look at the summary.
All right. My Swiss cheese brain does not recall anything about this. I'm sure it'll be jogged a bit as we watch, but... yeah, I'm excited just because I've missed Farscape.
Yeah, I have too. I am very excited to see this. I think I did the editing on the last one, so I remember it just a bit, and I quite enjoyed it. It was good to see what was happening back on the ship, or really off the ship, while John, Aaron, and Dargo were away. So it was good to see that, and good to see how they kind of circled back on that, and now we can kind of move on with the season, and I'm very excited.
And even though, as most of you pointed out in the comments, that it was out of order and that they had done some rearranging and everything, it still worked for me because it showed me the bond that already existed, and then how much further that bond had grown since the beginning of this season already. So... I'm excited to dive into this episode and see what the crew of Moya is up to, and we're glad that you're here. As always, if you want to see the full, uninterrupted, unedited version of this reaction, you can find that on Patreon. That link is always in the description. If you want to support us in other ways, we've got Venmo, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all those things. That information is always down there as well. You don't have to do any of those things. We're just glad that you're here. Yeah. Our little subscriber numbers, like blip, 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 like
they're
tiny little increments at a time.
They're going up, and we're so excited about every one of you who has joined us. Thank you.
We're not going to ever do the headline of, old people react to millennial hit show, or they do the catchy titles for YouTube. We're not trying to do that. We're not trying to blow up a video overnight. We're just trying to be here with you guys and watch a show that we really like. So that's it. Every way that you support us, just by tuning in and hitting the thumbs up, helps us a whole lot. So we appreciate just that much.
Thank you so much, everyone.
All right, let's go.
Zan. Zan's on their ship.
There's no one here, though.
Perhaps they've automated their weapons. You must find a way to stop them from firing.
I will try, pilot. We didn't attack you.
Your smaller ship did.
Captain
called it Talon.
Talon did this.
Okay. Oh. Uh-oh.
Whoop.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
no.
the old body swap.
Oh, boy.
Screw me, this is impossible. What the fell's going on? That's my body. I'm Aaron. Who are you? I'm Crichton.
Rigel.
By the Hynerian gods, I'm not me. Why would they want us to switch bodies? Why?
I don't know. But if this is some
And did it happen to anybody else? That's what I want to know.
therapy. Pilot. Pilot.
Pilot, wake up! Help me!
Oh, no.
Moya? Moya, where are you?
She's right here. Pilot, look at me.
What's happened?
We were hit by some kind of weapon, but they haven't shot again. I do not know why.
Who are you?
It's me. I'm Dargo.
Dargo?
Something happened to us. We've all been switched. It affected you the worst. You passed out. I thought you were dead.
That's Talon.
30 of my crew dead, and we the only living.
Talon is a genetic mutation designed to be a gunship. We have been searching for him. Moya is not like that ship.
Concentrate on the red one. That's Moya's life support functions. Keep that in your brain at all times. Moya's other tasks will hang off that sound, like it's a rope.
I'll try.
And good on Pilot for even being able to put that into words.
Yeah.
Any idea why we switch bodies, Pilot?
No. As soon as minimum functions return, I'll help Dargo into the memory banks to run a scan. But before I switched, I sensed damage to the defense screen circuitry in the neural cluster. Nothing serious, but we need to repair transfer conduits.
I'm on it. You coming, Aaron?
Also, it may be because of the defense screen that all this happened.
Yeah.
So you may need it to put it back.
Yep.
That's why they targeted us, Pilot. They think that we came here to destroy them. Okay. If we can prove that Moya has no weapons, they will not fire again. The Holosian commander is willing to come aboard unarmed. If we let him search Moya and prove that we are peaceful.
Put this thing away and...
Ah!
Yachts!
Ah!
Careful, Sparky.
I have memories of my son, of a wife, but you have seen the galaxies and the birth of stars.
But I have no memories of love. Of friendship. None. You have the remarkable memories, Dargo.
This show, man, doing great character work while everybody's playing a different character. It's fantastic. Face.
Put those back.
You are mentally damaged.
No, I'm a guy. A guy. Guys dream
Pretty
of
synonymous.
this sort of thing.
I'll tell you one thing.
Oh. Gross. Oh, ew. Oh. That's so gross.
Attack failed when he fired at Moya and he failed to destroy her, right?
Yes.
If the Lord fails, can you replace him? Does your code allow this?
Yes.
Then you shall replace him.
There you go.
Why not? Wouldn't you evolve quicker if you did?
Suddenly Game of Thrones in here.
Prove he's failed.
I will be your proof. I will tell anyone you want that he failed and you had to take over from him.
Why would you want to do that?
Ew.
But it's much better. You think? I know. Moya, you don't have much competition, but this is as good as it gets, Sluggy. But this body is so white. And
This
it
is
only
true.
lasts another 40 pathetic cycles. Mine will last for...
Well then.
What are you doing, Charlotte? I want some
screen.
Powering now.
I've done it. I think I've repassed the
Woo. Again. All right, who's going where? Oh. No.
Oh no. I'm Aaron. Who's Crichton?
Bzz. I am. Yachts.
Fight! Shoot him! Oh. Wow. That was incredibly quick.
The defense screen deflected most of the energy, but some got through.
Oh, Gianna. Was the screen at full power when their beam hit?
No, the sensors say screen power is at 62%.
Again?
That's what it was before, yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's the interaction of their weapon and our screen that makes us switch bodies. Part of the beam gets through. That's the part that affects us.
And how do we get back, Crichton? Pilot is barely breathing.
All right, let's try this. We power the screen to 62%, get in the same position we were in the first time the beam hit. Then we moon the Holosians and hope they'll shoot us again.
I was gonna say,
Shoot, hit her hand with her.
yeah.
Look, Zan, we need you to do us a favor. We need you to shoot us again. Can you do that?
What is this madness?
It's not madness.
Rigel, why do you have a picture of Crichton on your chest? Let me speak to him.
But
I'm sure, Zan. Just shoot us. Full power.
Hands on the hips.
Trust me. Everything will be all right.
You say so, John.
Disgusting. If you say so, John. Trust me, it'll be all right. And she believes it. Well, yachts, if I said that, you'd all vomit.
Gianna, is the defense screen at 62%?
Setting it now.
Well, good on Zan, like, trusting them and doing what she's asked to do.
They didn't fall into each other.
Yachts. I'll just crawl back to my royal bedchamber and... Joke, Aaron. I'm back.
You bastard.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Hey! You guys okay up there?
Yes, Crichton. We're all back.
will your hand ever get better?
I
Aw.
reinitiated the internal flow of nutrients, Rigel. But there's a danger that not all function will return, so I must heal it slowly.
Aw. He cared.
I really enjoyed being inside your body. No. What I
She's making this so weird.
by that is that I really like your body.
You like my body?
There's a whole camera crew in the room, guys.
I certainly know what you were doing when you were in my shoes, crying.
Give me a break.
It's okay. It's okay, you know? You were in my shoes. I was in your pants.
Excuse me?
What was there?
All right, that is it for another episode of Farscape. This one out of their minds. Heidi, your thoughts first.
So my thought about the photographs was that's genius.
Sure.
Like really genius, so that when nobody got super confused as to who was who, but also that Chiana is always going to be a black and white picture. I love this episode. I thought it was so much fun having the actors play the other characters while they were in their bodies. It was so interesting to see others playing Pilot, like everyone picking up the mannerisms, accents, and that sort of thing. I do,
or lack thereof.
or lack thereof. Well, I mean, to some people, Americans have an accent. I don't know.
Sure.
But it was really also genius for the first switch to hear the doubled voices so that you can hear, what was happening and who was who.
So that the viewer could adjust.
Really understand who was who. So this was a great episode. I loved this episode.
Now, Heidi mentioned during the intro, which you wouldn't get to see unless you're a Patreon subscriber, that most sci-fi shows do this trope of body swapping or, spending a day in somebody else's shoes. But this is a lot of... They don't always do it this way, and this was a lot of fun just because...
Well, they don't do it twice either.
Right. But this was a lot of fun because it gave the actors a chance to play a different character that they, they're on the set, they're watching their fellow actors interpret these characters over and over again and add things to the mix and whatever. So they've been a part of that ride the whole time, and now they get to employ those things themselves and play them up. I can't imagine having more fun as an actor. I'm not an actor, but I can't imagine that as an actor you wouldn't enjoy getting to play a character that you act opposite of a lot because you would pick up certain things just through those interactions, I would think.
And kind of even just almost a parody of each character, but still having to solve the problem. So I thought that was fantastic. I do love that the catalyst for this was Crace and Talon, so we still kind of get a little...
Right. Even though they weren't really a part of the episode.
Just a little sprinkle of season arc in here, so that was nice to see. Yep. I love this episode so much. I would watch it again just to catch because I guaranteed, I'm just watching this through for the first time, but guaranteed if I were to watch it a second time, I would see what the others were doing. Like besides the ones that we were focusing on, whoever was speaking, we'd see in the background, the others doing things because there's no way that they wouldn't have been doing whatever they were supposed to be doing. Right. So I think this definitely has a lot of rewatchability.
Yeah, I definitely. This is one of those. There are episodes of every show that it's like if you wanted to hook somebody on a show and say, I just want to show you how fun this show is. Like I know with Doctor Who, I've shown people Blink, numerous times as just like let me show you this little thing to get you hooked, which is a weird episode to pick because the Doctor's not in that episode very much, but this is one of those episodes too where it's like if somebody felt like they kind of knew what Farscape was, but they just hadn't been quite sure whether it's something they wanted to jump in on. Now, I'm not sure it would be as funny if you didn't already know these characters so well. Yeah. But it still would be a fun one, I think, if somebody had been watching and tuned out or whatever. No, come back, watch this show. Yeah. This is a fun episode.
Yeah, great episode.
Granted, not every episode can be heavy on the comedy and that kind of thing, but they found a way, and I think I said this, even though these actors were playing different characters different times throughout this episode, they still found a way to do some really good character stuff with these guys. Yeah. With Pilot and Dargo, with just these different interactions where I felt like I understood Pilot's perspective, even though we didn't really get Pilot as Pilot much in this episode. Yeah. I felt like we understood her better because of some of what Pilot said when he was in Chiana's body. Yeah. I feel like Dargo probably has a better appreciation of Pilot, having spent time in that situation. So all of those, aside from the comedic stuff, which was great in and of itself, we also got these really good character beats, which I think
and I feel
make this a standout episode.
This, definitely a lot of fun. But now there's more than one crew member who understands what it's like to be Pilot. Yep. It used to just be Aaron, and now Chiana and Dargo have at least a little bit of that sensitivity.
And let's face it, if Rigel had been in Pilot's shoes, would Rigel care anymore? Probably not.
Probably not. It's okay.
He cares about Zan. That's okay.
And that's the thing. I thought that was so sweet that he asked about her hand. That was really nice. Like he didn't have to care, but he did. He did. And then that's a little breadcrumb that may pop up in another episode. So
her hands.
Yeah. So that's been, sometimes these types of shows are very episodic and we don't necessarily see a whole lot of continuity, but we do see at least enough continuity that the show understands where it doesn't every episode doesn't exist in a vacuum. So
Sure.
we may see something about her hand coming up.
And good Lord, the puppetry in this episode was fantastic.
Wow, yes. Oh my gosh. You could totally see Dargo in Pilot.
Mhm.
You could totally see Chiana in Pilot. And then you can see them, whoever was in Rigel.
But also just I just mean the alien creatures.
Oh,
the
those are
vulture
great.
like that was great stuff. Like they looked fantastic.
Yeah.
And even the way that the other ship was designed, you know, like the cuffs that Zan was wearing had just like little thin threads, and there were all these little sort of striations in the set, which made it really easy for them to hide. I'm sure whatever, you know, if they had wires or things, it made it a lot easier to hide those things.
Yeah, and
so I totally just bought into these big bulky, you know, giant winged vulture things, because they were puppeted so well, and because they were played so well. I mean, everything from their little, you know, verbal tics, you know, leaving out words here or there, and, you know, the way that they spoke, to the way that they moved, to the way that they looked, you know, because they kind of looked bony and horrific, and
like
and all
skeletal
that,
almost.
Like all of that, just really, I just bought into them, and you know, they weren't the main focus of the episode. Obviously, it was the character stuff, but if they hadn't sold us on those guys being a threat, it wouldn't hold up.
No.
So yeah, I thought that was all done very well.
Yeah, good job. Good job, guys. Just 20 years later.
Yep, 21. Yeah,
21
Yeah,
years later.
just about.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is it for us with this episode of Farscape. Again, if you want to see the full unedited reaction, you can find that on Patreon. That link is always in the description. But we will be back with the next episode. Actually, we'll be wearing these same clothes because we're about to film it back to back with this one. But you will see it next week. So we hope you stick around to come back. If you haven't already subscribed, do that, because we definitely want you on board. And if you subscribe and hit the little bell, it makes sure that you don't miss one of these episodes.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for us.
All right. Thanks.
Until
everyone.
next time.
Bye.
Bye.